If you want to open your Interactive Brokers account but find it too complicated, you have come to the right video. I have helped open 3 accounts for my family members and all 3 got approved. I'm going to walk you through every single step so that you can get approval on your first try. Before you open an account, use my affiliated link in the description. The link will automatically direct you to the correct Interactive Brokers platform, whether that's the Interactive Brokers Singapore or the Interactive Brokers LLC based on your location. First, click that Open Account button. You can't miss it. In this page, you will create your login details. Enter your email address, then pick a username. This is what you'll be using to log in, not your email address. Next, create a password so strong that you cannot remember. Select your country of residence and click Create Account. Now, check your email. You should get a verification email right away. Click Confirm Email and close that tab and come back to the application. After email verification, you will pick your account type. This step actually determines what documents you will need to submit later, so choose it carefully. Individual account, this is just for you. Most of us will pick this one. Joint account, this is for 2 people and usually spouses, family members, both people get equal access and control. Hit the Start application. Now we have landed on the About You page. If you are a Singaporean, you can click on Retrieve My Info to use Singpass to autofill the next page. If you are not from Singapore or you cannot use Singpass, click Continue without My Info. I will show you how to fill up the next page in 20 seconds. For Singpass users, you will see a QR code pop up. Take your phone, open your camera app and just point at the QR code. You don't need to shoot the photo. When you are pointing at the QR code, a link will appear that takes you to the Singpass app. Tap on it, Singpass will ask you to approve the login. Hit Approve. Back to your computer, click I agree. On this contact information page is where most people get their application rejected. So let's do it right. Your full name needs to match your NRIC or passport exactly. Not kind of close, not the same spelling, different order. If you are not sure, just copy your name on your NRIC word for word. Middle name is optional. Only fill it in if it is on your official documents. Now, let's move on to the address part. Listen carefully. Type in your address and pick your exact address from the drop-down list. Here's why this is important. At the end of the application, Interactive Brokers will ask you to submit proof of address like your IC, utility bills or bank statement. They are going to check that the address you type in here is going to match those documents exactly. Moving on to the 3 boxes below. Different mailing address, different citizenship, place of birth. Just leave them blank, unless they are different from what you have already entered. Phone type, select mobile. Phone number, type in your mobile phone number. This number will be used to receive SMS code shortly. You do not have to add +65 or country code. Scrolling down to personal information, date of birth. Straightforward, just enter it. Marital status, pick whatever that applies. Number of dependents, how many people are relying on you financially. Usually your kids, if you don't have kids, just put 0. Scrolling down, you will see tax residency. Tax rules requires Interactive Brokers to know your tax residence country. If you don't give the right information, you will have issues when it comes to tax reporting. For Singaporeans living and working in Singapore, just select Singapore. On the right, enter your NRIC number. There's your tax reference number from the IRAS. If you are not from Singapore, choose your country and enter your social security number, tax file number, or tax identification number. The next section is for filling in employment status. Be honest here. Interactive Brokers might flag your account if you are unemployed or a student trading a lot of money. They are thinking, how on earth are you going to fund this account? Here's how to avoid that headache. In the drop-down menu, choose your employment status. Pick what applies to you. Pick employed if you are working for a company. Pick self-employed if you are a freelancer or business owner. Now, pro tip. If you are unemployed but you have a savings or side income, choose self-employed or retire instead. Moving on, here we will see a question asking whether you are employed by a broker-dealer or registered with a securities exchange. For most people, the answer is no. Employment details. If you pick employed, fill in your company name, country, nature of business, and your occupation. The next section is your source of wealth. This is to meet strict anti-money laundering obligation. Give your honest answer here, otherwise your account could get investigated. You can pick multiple options. Income from employment. That is your salary, the most common. Base currency. Just pick your home country currency. This is purely for display purpose, so that you can see your portfolio value in your home currency. And it makes tax reporting simpler too. The settings doesn't affect how you fund your account or convert your currency later. But what really matters is the method you use to fund your account and convert your base currency to US dollar. In my next video, I will show you the best way to fund your account and convert your currency into US dollar to buy your first stock. Subscribe so that you don't waste time and money on every single transfer. Scroll down to security question. You need to set up 3 security questions with 3 answers. Make sure you remember the answers that you give because one day you could be locked out of your own account. Once everything is filled in, click continue. You will get a pop-up asking you to verify your mobile number. Internet brokers will send you an SMS with a 5-digit code to your phone. It should arrive in 1 to 2 minutes. The message will say something like, phone confirm code 12345. Type in the code in the box and click submit. In the next page, internet brokers will ask for your investor status. Please do not think that claiming you must choose expert to get your account approved. It actually removes certain protection you want as a regular investor. For beginners and long-term ETF investors, just pick retail investor. Click continue. Now you have landed on configure your trading account page. If you get this wrong, you could either be stuck, unable to buy what you want, or accidentally borrow money that you didn't even know you borrowed. Under account type, you'll see 2 options. Cash account lets you trade with money that you have deposited. Margin account allows you to borrow money from interactive brokers. For most people, just pick cash account. You can always upgrade to margin if you know what you are doing. In the next section, income and net worth. Annual net income is your yearly income. If you make 100,000 a year, just put 100,000. Simple. Net worth is your total asset minus liabilities. Assets are what you own, cash, investment, and property. Liabilities are what you owe, loans, credit card debt, and mortgages. Liquid net worth, asset that you can quickly sell for cash, like stocks, ETFs, and cash in the bank, but not your house. Don't stress too much about the exact number. They won't restrict you from trading stocks unless you are doing extremely high-risk trading on a very low income. The next section is investment objectives and trading purpose. If you are too conservative here, internet brokers might block you from buying perfectly normal investment like ETFs. You will see options like income generation if you want dividends. Choose growth if you want to buy stocks and ETFs for long-term wealth building. Choose hedging if you plan to use option. Choose speculation if you might day trade. Don't select preserve capital. They might restrict your trading permissions. For most Singaporean investors buying stocks and ETFs, just select growth. That's it. Moving further down, trading experience and knowledge level. This is where beginners accidentally lock themselves out of basic trades by being too honest. Important, do not put 0 years of experience. Even if you are completely new, select at least 1 year of experience, 11 to 25 trades per year, and good knowledge level. Because 1 year can include paper trading on a practice account, investment courses that you have taken, and learning from YouTube videos like my one. For beginners, don't take options or forecast and events contract. Moving on to regulatory information. There are 2 simple questions. The first one, are you or co-owners of employees of a public traded company? Select no unless you work for a listed company like DBS or Apple. The second, do you control 10% or more of a public traded company? Select no. In the next section, you will choose your service plan. If you pick the wrong one, you will be paying way more fees than you need to. Let me break this down. Internet Brokers Lite offers $0 commission, but only on US listed stocks and ETFs. If you want to buy stocks from the London, Hong Kong, or Singapore Stocks Exchange, you have to pay a higher commission fees with their fixed pricing model than the cheaper tiered pricing model, which is only available on the Pro plan. Here's why it matters for Singapore investors. ETFs listed on the London Stock Exchange often have tax advantages over US listed ones because of how dividends are taxed. I covered this in detail in my video, the only 3 ETFs I would buy if I had to start over again. Link below. The bottom line, Lite is cheaper if you are only buying stocks listed on the US. But for tax benefits or buying stock listed outside the US, the Pro is cheaper, and that's what I recommend to most people. Moving on to the bottom of the page, how did you hear about us? Just type in YouTube and click continue. Here you will confirm your tax resident information for US tax purpose. If you get this wrong, the IRS could deduct an extra percentage of your dividends, especially if you are from a country with a tax treaty. Most of the information is auto-filled, but double check it. Scrolling down to the treaty benefit qualification, this is where you could be throwing away 15% of your dividends income if you are not from Singapore and don't know what to choose. When you receive dividends from US stocks, the US government withholds 30% tax by default for foreign investors. However, if your country has a tax treaty with the US, this can be reduced to 15% or even lower. For Singaporeans, Singapore does not have an income tax treaty with the United States. This means that you will pay a standard 30% tax on US dividends. So select I do not qualify for US tax treaty benefits. At the bottom, you will see an accepted signature field showing your name. Type your full name in the box exactly as shown just above it. Tick the box to receive tax form electronically instead of by mail. Click Continue. You will see an enrollment option called Stock U Enhancement Program. My recommendation is to just leave it unticked. You can always enable it later once you are comfortable and understand the risks. Click Continue. This is your review page. Check everything now because once you move to the next page and if you spot an error, you have to start the entire application all over again. You will see the information you entered across the previous pages summarized here. Check everything is correct. If you spot any errors, click the pencil icon to fix them. Remember your name and address that I kept warning about? Double check it now. Scrolling down, you will see a long list of agreements. You must tick every boxes. If you don't agree, you cannot open an account. At the very bottom, you will see the signature field one last time. This is it. This is the point of no return. Type your full name exactly as shown in the accepted signature. Take a deep breath and click Continue. You may see a screen showing, sorry, we need more information to set up your account. Before you start writing negative comments on my video, don't panic. This is normal. I get this every single time I sign up for my family members. Just click Continue Application. You arrive at the final page of your application. This is where they ask you to set up your funding, submit some documents, and take a selfie to verify that you are real. Click Fund Your Account. Actually, funding your account is optional. But because you want them to open your account as soon as possible, funding your account now is telling them that you are serious and they will speed up approving your account. You'll be asked to select a verification method. Choose option 1. On the next screen, you will see different methods to fund your account. Choose your currency. In this example, I will use instant local transfer via PayNow. If you are not from Singapore, choose the fastest, cheapest, and most convenient options for you. Click How to Transfer Fund. Enter your bank details. Choose your bank from the drop-down list and it will auto-populate in the bank code box. Enter your account number without lines. Give this bank a nickname and this can be changed later. Deposit $1. Yep, $1. Internet brokers isn't asking for your life savings yet. Click Next. Check that the bank account number is correct. Click Continue. On the next screen, you will see a QR code. Take your phone, open the bank app and scan the QR code. All the transfer information will be automatically filled in on your phone. Click Confirm and Transfer. Return to your computer and click Finish. You will go back to the final application screen again. Now we need to submit a photo ID to verify your identity and date of birth. This is where your photography skills comes in, so get this right the first time. Click Upload Documents. You can choose passport or identity card. Depending on your citizenship, you may have other document types. Choose your preferred options. You can upload a copy from your computer or scan the QR code on your phone to take a photo of your identity card. Once you are done with the ID, you will submit an official document to prove your residential address. Remember earlier, I kept saying your address needs to match exactly? This is where internet brokers checks that you were lying. Click Upload Documents. Choose whichever is most convenient for you. You will see the accepted documents on the left. For me, I use my identification card since it has my address. Since process, upload the file or scan the QR code with the phone. Once done, we will move on to answering 2 open questions. Click Answer Questions. They are asking you to briefly tell them where your income and your net worth is earned and obtained. Keep it brief, around 30 words, be truthful, otherwise they will delay opening your account. You can pause this video here and use my answer format on the screen, but amend it to fit your situation. Don't overthink, this is not a job application. Once done, click Continue. Now just once more, verify your identity and address with your smartphone. Click Verify Identity. Confirm your country of issuance. Choose document type that you will use. Enter your ID number. If your ID has no expiry date, select No. Click Continue. Click I agree to terms and agreement. Now, before you scan the QR code, make sure location services are enabled on your mobile phone. This helps to verify your address faster, but it is not essential. Scan the QR code using the phone. You'll be asked to take a selfie and a picture of your ID. Just follow the instructions on your screen. After verifying your identity and address, you will see an application status page. It should show we have submitted your application for approval. You can close this page, you are done for now. So what happened next? This is where most people refresh their email 7 times a day. Internet brokers will review your application. From my personal experience of opening an account for my family members, it took about 8 business days. Maybe I'm unlucky, but some people got approved in 24 hours. You will get an email once there's an update, or you can log in back to your account to check your application status. And that's how you open an Internet Brokers account. In my next video, I will show you how to fund your interest broker's account, settings you need to change immediately, and whether tiered pricing or the fixed pricing is cheaper for you. So make sure to subscribe. You don't want to miss this. So I will see you in the next one.